Hey, I'm Dustin with Parts Doctor, and today I'm going to show you step-by-step instructions on how to replace the control panel on your Whirlpool dryer. This also applies to some other Whirlpool manufacturer brands such as Kenmore, Maytag, Amana, and others, so let's get into it. If you need to purchase a control panel for your Whirlpool dryer, you can check out our website, partsdoctor.com, where we offer fast shipping and only sell manufacturer-approved genuine replacement parts for all major appliance brands. The control panel houses and holds a timer, temperature control, buzzer, cycle signal, and more on the top panel of your Whirlpool dryer. The control panel does not include any additional parts like side end caps or internal components. For this repair, you need a 1/4-inch nut driver, a putty knife, and a small flathead screwdriver. Before working on any appliance, please remember to disconnect it from the power. If you need to move your dryer away from the wall, please disconnect the dryer vent hose on the rear of the machine. Some of the components have sharp edges, so you may want to wear gloves for this repair. To begin the control panel removal, first remove all 3 control knobs by firmly pulling straight away from the control board. The temperature control and cycle signal knobs are identical, so don't worry about mixing them up during the reinstall. To remove the rear panel behind the console, unscrew the 3 1/4-inch hex head fasteners on the bottom of the panel. Notice the rear panel mounting orientation before removing. We will talk more about this later in the video. Remove the final 1/4-inch screw from the top of the back panel and carefully lift the panel from the dryer and set aside. There are 2 clips that hold the control panel in place on the ends of the control panel. From the front of the machine, slide a putty knife between the control panel and the top of the dryer to depress each clip until it releases. You can wrap your putty knife in a layer of masking or painting tape to prevent any damage to the paint on your dryer. You can slide the panel towards the front of the dryer to release the 2 J-hooks in the rear of the panel. Gently lay the control panel face down on a towel to prevent scratching the top of your dryer. Next, remove the 1/4-inch hex head screw from the left panel end cap. Keep the screw separate from the rear panel screws, as it is slightly different from the other screws you have already removed. Gently depress the small white tab inside the metal clip at the bottom of the panel. Once the tab releases, remove the end cap panel. Repeat this process on the right side panel end cap. Next, to remove the signal cycle push to start button, gently pull the switch away from the locking tab and rotate it a 1/4 turn to release it. Remove the temperature control switch the same way. Gently apply pressure away from the locking tab and rotate it a 1/4 turn until it's free. If you need assistance with the locking tab, you can use a small flathead screwdriver to gently lift the tab while you rotate the switch. There are 2 screws that hold the timer to the control panel. The screw on the left also holds the buzzer. After you remove the left screw, lift the buzzer away from the control panel. To remove the timer, remove the screw on the right side of the timer bracket. Lift the timer out to remove it from the control panel. Using your same 1/4-inch nut driver, remove the screw holding the green ground wire to the back of the control panel. Your control panel will now be free from the dryer. If you need to purchase a new control panel, make sure you get a manufacturer certified replacement part like the one we sell on our website, partsdoctor.com. We'll leave a link in the description below. You want to make sure you're searching with the model number from the tag on your dryer to make sure you get the correct part. To install your new control panel, we will simply reverse the removal instructions, starting by reattaching the green ground wire with the 1/4-inch hex head screw. Slide the timer into the opening in the control panel with the single screw hole on the right side. Install the hex head screw. With the timer held in place by the fastener on the right, tilt the buzzer up to insert the locking tab into the control panel. The buzzer mounting screw hole should align with the top screw hole on the timer mounting bracket. Install the screw and firmly tighten. To install the temperature control switch, align the front square on the switch with the square opening on the control panel and rotate the switch a quarter turn until the locking tab snaps into place. Repeat that process with the push to start cycle signal switch. Align the switch with the square opening and rotate the switch until the locking tab snaps into place. To reinstall the right end cap, slide the top of the end cap under the top of the control panel so the plastic tab enters the hole in the control panel. Align the cap so the metal clip on the control panel fits in the slot on the bottom of the end cap. Snap it into place. Repeat this process on the left end cap by sliding the top of the end cap so the plastic tab enters the hole in the control panel. Align the cap so the metal clip on the control panel fits in the slot on the bottom of the end cap. Snap it into place. Install one screw in the bottom screw hole on the left side end cap. Repeat this process for the right side end cap. Remember, the screw goes into the bottom hole. Now, rotate the control panel towards the back of the dryer until the J-hooks fit into the top panel. Once both hooks are inserted, apply firm downward pressure to both front corners of the control panel until both clips snap into place. The top of the rear panel has two cutout notches. Align the portion of the top panel between those two notches behind the upper lip of the control panel. The rest of the rear panel will install to the outside of the control panel. Attach the top screw to hold the panel in place. Being sure to align the two notches on the sides of the rear panel to the plastic tabs in the control panel, fasten the 3 screws in the bottom of the rear panel. Lastly, attach the 2 smaller knobs to the temperature control and cycle signal switches. The larger knob goes on the timer. Simply align the knobs and apply steady, straight-on pressure until the knobs are fully seated. And that's it, you've completed the repair. We love to hear your success stories, so if there's any hints, tips, or tricks that you can leave for the next DIYer, throw them down in the comments. If this video has helped save you money on your repair, please consider hitting like and subscribe so it can reach more DIY people like you. I'm Dustin from Parts Doctor, and thanks for watching.